Oh my gosh, the takeoff team.
Trap all day, yeah. Boy, I'm in the trap all day. Trap all day. Trap all day, yeah. Boy, I'm in the trap all day. Trap all day.
What's going on, everyone? It's your girl Gabrielle from the G.B.L network, and I am here with our very friend Breon Borders. What's up, Breon?
Hello. What's up?
So basically, we're just going to do a highlight of just Breon's life and where he started and where he's growing to. So we're super excited to have you today. So thank you for coming out.
It's nice to be here.
So we're going to get right into it. If you could just start telling us about like your childhood, where everything started, how everything all started, your neighborhood, the kids you grew up with.
I was born here in Statesville. Ever since, as long as I can remember, I lived in Belmont, but I used to live in the house right there. And then maybe when I was around 5, my uncles got this house built, and my great grandma stayed here, and now my grandma stayed here, and I stayed with my grandma. And you know, I had a pretty good childhood, but it's just basically, you know, I had good parenting, I had good role models. There was a lot of temptation around me, you know. Coming up, my family was involved with drugs, really bad, and you know, my family and people in my life, you know, they kept me away from it. They kept me on the right path. And when I was 7, a lot of my family went to prison, so I had to move with my Aunt Sandra, and she stayed on Brevard Street, and then we moved to Rolling Lane, and I was with her from 7 until 14. She changed my life. She kept me in the right direction. You know, she kept me on the right path. You know, she raised me right to be respectful, and most of all, she kept me in church. You know, she kept me out of trouble. And so I have a little brother. When I was with my aunt, my brother went with my other aunt, but he ended up going with his dad. And I didn't see him for probably maybe 9 years. I moved back here with my grandma back in Belmont when I was 14. She kind of, you know, brought the family back together. So, so my mom, you know, my mom came back from New York because she was in New York. She came back from New York, you know, because my grandma went and got my brother. And basically, man, the family was right back together, you know, just like it was before. And since then, man, we've just been going strong.
Wow. So, and growing up in school, like what schools did you go to, man?
Oh, I went to Presley back when it was kindergarten school. Then I went to East Elementary, man. I was a Cobra. And then I played football for Pastor at Christian Outreach though. But I went to East. I went to go in the East Middle, and then Statesville High.
So outside of sports, were you involved in any other thing, like any other activities or anything?
In high school, I was in GRTC, and I loved it too. You know, I got in it my freshman year. You know, me and my friends thought it was just gonna be an easy credit coming in high school, so we all signed up for it. You know, all of them got out, every single one. So I was in it by myself, but man, it was cool, man. I ranked up pretty fast. You know, it taught me discipline. You know, hard work, time management, and man, I'm so glad that I followed through with it, man, and did it, because it helped shape me to the person I am today.
Wow. That was the next thing I was going to ask you. Those things that you've learned from JRTC, like, do you still see yourself using those same principles now in your life?
Oh yeah. I would say the biggest thing is it prepped me for college.
Wow.
By holding myself accountable. You know, I hold myself accountable, you know, to basically everything that involves me. You know, I have control of my life and what happens in it. So and it also taught me discipline, man. You know, I was always disciplined by my aunt a lot, but you know, when nobody's around, you know, it's about, you know, how you act, you know, what you do. So and JRTC also helped me with just going out into the community. You know, every year the JRTC requires you to get a certain amount of community service hours, community help, and doing community work, and different things like that.
So in high school, playing sports and everything, did that interfere with anything like academics as well, or how was that being able to balance the two?
I was always pretty smart. It was just something that was rooted in me from when I stayed with my grandma before I was 7, you know, she didn't play. You know, school was first.
Yeah.
And when I went to stay with my aunt Sandra, she was harder than my grandma. You know, she definitely didn't play. School came first. You know, before sports, and that's what I tried to instill in the heads of these kids now. Education comes first, and I'm grateful that I had, you know, people in my life to step in the right direction.
Okay. So did you already know like what college you wanted to go to in high school, or how did that come about?
Well, I always liked Duke. You know, Duke was always my school, and I always wanted to go to Duke. You know, as a kid, you know, you start dreaming like, man, I want to go to Duke. I want to go to the NFL. I want to do this, I want to do that. I never forget the end of my freshman year, man. I was G.B.L. My coach told me, he said, man, you got a letter from Duke. So at the time, I thought he said like Duke or some small college. I mean, I was on JV. So when I saw the letter, when I got the letter was just a questionnaire. Like everybody gets a questionnaire. Like every single person in this period is a questionnaire. But I took it as like, dang, you know, Duke really likes me. When it was something so small, you know, I took it. I was like, okay, this is where I'm going. You know, I'm gonna work till I get here.
Wow.
So that's what I did.
So did they contacted you when it was time for you to be able to choose?
Yeah, when I got the questionnaire, it was in the midst of like they left 30 questionnaires in the coach got, and he just gave them out to his athletes. But I took it as like, man, that's amazing. Just as I continue to continue to work and get better, you know, Duke came to my practice one day to actually look at somebody else, and they saw me, and it's history from there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So being able to make that decision to transition, were there any nervousness, like anything that you were feeling like, man, this is here, I can't believe it's here, like did it feel like a daydream to you at all?
When I arrived at Duke? Well, yeah. I mean, it was a little bit of nervousness. I was as prepared as I could be, you know, being in JRTC, you know, being brought up right. It's always just a little shaky, but man, it was amazing.
Yeah, wow. That's awesome. So tell us about one of your biggest highlights that you remember from high school.
South Point game.
Okay.
South Point game. This was the third round of the playoffs. This was the farthest Statesville football have won in 15 years. You know, it was the third round of the playoffs. We were facing South Point, who was number 2 in the state at the time. We were number 4s, and they were projected to win. We was up in their house. They had a pretty good player, and I had a real good game. You know, I recovered a fumble. I had 2 interceptions. I broke up a big pass, and we beat the number 2 team in the state. But I'll probably say this tops it just because I was with my teammates, and it happened. So Carson, my junior year, man, I never forget. We were in a dogfight with him, and it was probably 30 seconds left to go in the game. Tie ball game, they're on the 50-yard line. I never forget. I remember watching film. You know, they like to do comeback routes. So when they did a comeback route, I stepped in front of it, picked it up. 20 seconds left in the game. When I picked it off, I ran out of bounds. The next play, my quarterback that went to Virginia Tech threw it to one of my best friends, Marquise Willis, and he scored it for the touchdown, and that's how we won the game.
Wow.
That was a great high school memory. I'll probably say my greatest high school memory, period, is probably that basketball season.
Okay.
You know, my senior year of basketball, we went to the States.
Okay.
So man, it was an awesome run. You know, it was with my senior class, man. We've been playing together since elementary school.
Wow, so that makes it really good.
Oh yeah. So man, we went all over the state. You know, we beat everybody in the conference, you know, in the district, and man, in the state championship. Even though we lost, that was, man, it was just so fun. The ride was just so fun. You know, the whole city was behind us. Man, it was a blast. It was a blast.
It was. That was at NC State, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember that was a packed house too. It was
fun.
crazy.
Like I said, it was just fun, you know, being with my teammates, you know, winning, man, going from gym to gym, you know, it was fun, man. That was probably the best experience.
And I believe you all have your picture in Applebee's. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think your picture, all of y'all are in Applebee's too.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Now, what about college? What's your biggest highlight from college?
My freshman year, man, was super fun. You know, I was honored to, you know, be mentored by an All-American with Ross Cockrell, and also with my other best friend, you know, Breon Fields. You know, we went to the Duke camp together, and ever since that camp, you know, we told ourselves we were going to come in, we were going to start, and we were going to take it over. And man, eventually, man, that's what we did. Freshman year, we came in freshman year, man, we both had great years. I would say the highlight of that year, well, I would say my best game was probably in the ACC championship. I called 2 interceptions against James Winston. And that was cool, man. That was cool. That was a great accomplishment. No freshman has done that.
Yeah.
But my favorite memory from that freshman year, man, was man, I'll never forget. We were freshmen. Me and my other best friend, Brian. We were freshmen, and our starting All-American corner got hurt, and me and Breon had to play the entire second half. It was against Virginia Tech, and man, they were super good at the time. I think they were like 13 in the nation, and man, actually, man, my entire group of college best friends was out there. We were all freshmen, 2 corners and safety. Me, Brian, Devon, and Dre, and we was all out there, man, and we won that game. And man, it was just a crazy moment. The crowd was rocking. You know, it was just surreal, man. It's something I will never forget. You know, being out there with my teammates. You know, it's nothing more fun to me than, I guess, you know, the camaraderie that I experienced with my teammates in high school and in college. Those were the memories.
And I think that's one of the things that really make it work. You know, when you have that mesh where you guys have been playing for a while, it's like the instincts are just intuitive. Like you just know what's gonna happen. You know how each other play, and that's very powerful too. So being able to just have that friendship and relationship on the field, you guys had that friendship and relationship off field as well. That's good too. So fast forward to you went from high school to college, and then how did the NFL come about? I mean, what was the next step for that?
Well, I always wanted to go to the NFL since I was 7, 8. You know, my family, you know, we ain't got enough money. We used to back when they was, you know, selling drugs, you know, this and that, but you know, we never had a lot of money, so you know, that was always a goal of mine, you know, to make a lot of money. At an early age, you know, as soon as I moved with my aunt, you know, family got in a lot of trouble, you know, I told myself I'm gonna go to the NFL. I just worked at it, man. I worked at it, you know, daily. High school, you know, I peaked out, got real good, you know. I was in my junior year, got the Duke offer, and so I had to first focus on, getting to college. So when that happened, my freshman year, like I said, I broke out. I had a good year. I had 2 picks in a championship game. You know, I basically started. You know, it was a great year for me, and right then and there, I knew that I would possibly have a chance to play in the NFL. You know, if I continue to work hard. And you know, sophomore year went by, junior year went by, and then senior year, man, I was on the top of my game. You know, I was balling, and I just kept working, remained humble, and I got hurt my senior year. I had hurt my hip, and I knew I was still gonna shot in the NFL, but I knew because I hurt my hip, I was gonna be drafted. So man, right after the draft, you know, my phone was blowing up with teams. You know, I had maybe 15 teams called me. I narrowed it down to the Raiders and the Panthers. That would have been a good move, but at the time I was looking at it, you know, as the Raiders, you know, that might be the best move for me. So I went to the Raiders, man. I had a pretty good camp. The Bills came through and picked me up off the Raiders. They offered me more. scholarship off the Raiders, and that's how I'm in Buffalo.
Wow. So what was that feeling? I mean, what emotions did you go through?
You know, when I signed my contract with the Raiders, it was for the practice squad, which is just different pay.
Yeah.
So when I signed my contract with the Raiders, you know, it was just like, man, it's a dream come true.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in the NFL, you know, I did what I said I was gonna do. You
Yeah,
know, I
yeah.
accomplished my dream. So it was great, man. It was great, man. I experienced a lot. You know, I met a lot of people up there. And then when I signed my official NFL real contract with the Bills, you know, that was, you know, like, this is the dream. And then, you know, 2 weeks later, you know, I was on the field out there running. So I was like, yeah, man, you know, this is the dream. You know, this is what I worked for all my life. And I'm just hungry for more.
Even during your off season, you know, I know you're still working out. I know you still, you know, keeping yourself in shape. But you also decided to go back to your high school and work. So, like, what made you make that decision?
Well, I get asked this question a lot, man. It's just, I realized, man, at an early age, this is what I credit a lot of my success to. You know, I realized as an early age, you know, it's not just about me. You know, it's not just about me out here. You know, I have a son now. You know, I got kids. I got a girlfriend. You know, I got parents. I got brothers and sisters. I got a community looking up to me. You know, once I realized that it wasn't about me, which was at an early age. You know, it was. I'm not gonna say it was easy, but you know, it wasn't too difficult for me to go out there and run hills, or go out there and you know, do some drills, or work a little harder, because I know, you know, I'm not doing it for me. Like I'm working for the community. I'm working for my son. You know, I'm working for, you know, my grandma. You know, my girlfriend. You know, everybody. So that was my drive. When I came back here, you know, I wanted to do something. You know, I planned on going around every single school in the area and asking, you know, how can I get back? So I went to East Elementary first. Because I was going to go to the school I went to first. So I went to East Elementary first, and I spoke with some people there. You know, I was talking to the students. You know, they just told me, come talk to the students, this and that. I talked to the students, you know, talked to them in the gym, talked to them in the cafeteria. And then my next stop was going to be East Middle, but I had to pick my brother up one day. And so I was already at 6 o'clock. So I just asked the principal. I was like, look, I'm trying to, you know, come back and get back to the students any way I can. You know, what's the best way that you think, you know, I can affect the lives of these students? And he was telling me, man, he said, look, started typing on his computer. He said, hold on. He said, I'm going to offer you a job. I said, what? He said, yeah, man, I want to get you in the face of these students every day, you know, teaching. And I was like, wow. So I was like, yeah, man, let's do it. And, you know, it was Mr. Lassiter, man. He's a great principal, man. I admired him, man. He's a very smart man, you know. I really admire him. But he's a great principal, man, a great leader, you know. And he got me in there, you know. He took me under his wing, trusted me, and he put me in a world history class and an African American studies class.
Wow.
And I did that. And I did that for a few weeks until the teacher came back. And when the teacher came back, instead of just, you know, just letting me go, he kept me in the school. You know, he kept me around the students. And now I'm subbing for teachers when they're out, but I'm also in the school. I'm like a behavior tech. I'm like a behavior tech in an administrative role. And man, it's amazing. It's amazing. You know, if a call goes over the radio that, you know, someone's acting up, you know, I can come in, you know, talk to them. You know, it's most of the time somebody I know, so, you know, I can calm them down, you know, ease the situation. But you know, man, that's all, you know, for me, I credit Mr. Lassiter. You know, I think he's great for the school. I think the school is heading in the right direction. Yeah.
I've been hearing great things about the station.
Yeah, he's a great leader, man. He's a great leader. He is.
That's awesome. And one thing that I just want to commend you on is just not just being somebody that talks about changing, what I mean, but being somebody that actually does the change. You know what I mean? And that's one way how you can affect our community is by going to our youth, because guess what? They're the next ones up. You're speaking to our future police officers, doctors, and lawyers, and right now their minds are not even focused on that. So being able to have that role model that can tell them, man, look, you won't always be this age forever. You won't always be here forever. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's what I try to stress to them. Like, man, the high school, man, reality comes quick. It comes quick. You got high school graduation, you got senior week if you go, and about a week after senior week, you're like, man, what am I about to do? And even after college, that reality will set in, a lot. I saw with a lot of my friends, family, and all. And, it's just for me, I've had success, and I'm just trying to, inspire somebody else, even if it's one kid, 2 kids, as long as somebody else can make it out, and he can, come back and do what I do, or do more, or something like that. You got success, and you got impact. I'm now, I'm I'm trying to continue my success, but I'm also trying to impact the lives of other people. So, I plan on continuing to help, kids, people in the neighborhood, stay there, as much as I can.
Yeah, and that's very honorable, man. You don't find a lot of people like that. Once, in this area, it's like once you leave station, you go. You hear me? You ain't coming back. Tell nobody.
Trust me, I've had a lot of people tell me, man, I can't wait to leave, man. I can't wait to get out of state here. I don't know you came back, this and that. Like, man, look, it ain't all about me.
And that's a great mindset to have. You will impact a lot more people too by doing that and being that way. Just any future plans for you and your family? Are there any future plans, future goals, things that you have in mind that, provision that you have for your family and yourself?
Well, we'll leave for Buffalo next week, me and my family. We're excited about it. We're moving, back in together. It's gonna be fun. In a new city. In a new city, and just excited. I'm ready to get back to work up there. Handle my business up there. But it's just an exciting time in our life right now. And just as far as future plans, once I make sure my family is straight, because I've always thought make sure you and your family is straight first. So once my family is straight, we're well secure. I definitely plan on coming back and maybe open a few centers or start a few camps, different things like that, to where I can touch the children, in an even deeper way. I enjoy the teaching thing I do. You never know what might come of that one day. I got a transportation business that I own with one of my friends. That might boom. So it's up in the air right now. I got a few choices. I know for a fact I want to, 1, take care of my family. 2, help kids in the community. And I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
But that's a given, because everything you say, you've done. So you already know.
I will.
The favor of God is definitely. So we appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time out, being able to just share your life, share your challenges that you face and overcome. We appreciate it. We don't take it lightly at all. And one more thing, is there anything, any quote or anything that you would like to share that's something that you use on your everyday basis?
Well, it's just like I said before, and I said this at a speech I gave a little bit ago. Just want people to remember that it's not all about you. If you take that with you in life, that it's not just about you. You got to think. You got future kids. You got your wife. You got your family. You got people looking up to you. It's not all about you. Keep fueling yourself. you'll go far with anything you want to accomplish.
Y'all heard it out of straight from Breon's mouth, man. And we just want you all to stay encouraged when you look at this video. Look at it and be able to just look at your life and be able to see what it is that you want to set your mind to, where you want to go, and then go after. That's what it's all
Trap
about.
all day, yeah, boy, I'm in the trap all day. I'm a trap all day. Trap all day, yeah, boy, I'm in the trap all day. I'm a trap all day. Trap all day, yeah, boy, I'm in the trap all day. I'm a trap all day. Trap all day, yeah, boy, I'm in the trap all day.